This is Alan Tilt Donofrio here, bringing you a Blacklight Retribution first look, a series of YouTube videos that are going to be going up here that will help new Steam players in the Steam launch to get more acclimated with the game quicker and more efficiently. We'll be doing this in a bunch of different parts. This one will be all about the interface and the social menu, just kind of getting a brief overview of that. I'm here with two of my colleagues here. Ben, CL3 from the UCG, one of the head staff there, working with the Blacklight Retribution staff. Ben, say hello to the people out there.
Oh, hey.
He doesn't normally sound like that. And also with us today is Tekky, one of the all-stars of Blacklight Retribution. Tekky, what's up, my man? Tekky. Cool. So we're just going to take a quick brief look in here at Blacklight Retribution. And as we can see off the bat here, you have your little dude going on. He's just kind of hanging out here with his gun. Cool little intro music rocking out here and all that nonsense. And when we look at this off the bat, there's a lot of different panels over here on the left side. Obviously, your play game is pretty self-explanatory. We'll get to customization and marketplace here in a minute. But the first place you definitely want to stop, obviously, is training. Learn to play the game. Definitely where you want to start off as. This will also be good for a stress test for your computer, because right below that is a settings key. And the settings key, there's a lot of stuff going on in here. Video, obviously, a lot of things that do with the actual video gameplay. Changing resolution, brightness, character detail, all the details you would ever want to do and more. Lots of things you can go through here. I know personally I run this on high settings as possible, mostly because I cast this game. Tekky, as a all-star player in Blacklight Retribution, what resolution and settings do you normally play at?
I play bare minimum, actually. I run 16:9 though, so I have to get in game. Actually, I don't have game launch. I'm sorry. But I generally run at lowest settings. I run both my ADS and my regular spread, like the regular non-aimed sensitivity at the same, no matter what it is. I think I have it at 40 right now, and I use a really high DPI mask to kind of balance that out. In terms of other video settings, audio settings, this is important. It'll set automatically your hit and your received hit sounds as the same thing in both the same volume. I changed it so that being hit is a lot louder than actually hitting something. That's really important.
Yeah, that's actually pretty crucial. That's the hit audio and damage audio, that right there. Dialogue volume obviously is happening for in-game characters. And actual game volume, music volume, which I need to turn mine down, actually, because mine's a little bit too loud right now. Caption, subtitles, stamina audios, all these things right here you can play around with. Mic sensitivity, I'm not even sure. Is there a push-to-talk going on right now? Is there a VoIP system? Because I haven't heard anyone use it yet.
It's currently not enabled. It will be enabled soon, as everyone is aware.
Cool. Sounds good. Then jumping down to the game one, this is where you get a lot of customization here. And, you know, a cool thing about this game is it is super customizable, just not only based on, we'll get to the guns eventually, but also based on what you want. Obviously, you have the SSD, the fog of, the field of view, rather, not fog of view, gore, everything. You can get all that going on. You can also change your crosshair. You can get as many little blips up to 12, or you can just do the standard, just the one there if you ever want to. I play with the 4, natural 4. You can change the tick length to be as big or as long as you want. Rotation as well. You can do all these different cool things with it. And opacity. Obviously, each different game player will want to do different things, but you can change it between white, gray, black, purple, whatever you want to do. All the colors are right there, so mine's gray by default. I do all the defaults just because I don't play this game all that much. And you can also do a hard drive speed test, which is kind of cool. Test the speed of your hard drive. There's a little bit of a little feature there. And then going into control, this is kind of where things get more specific, and it definitely depends on what your natural mouse settings are. Mouse sensitivity and tight aim ADS sensitivity. Tight aim is when you scope into your right click, when you're aimed down the sight. I have mine a little bit higher actually than my regular mouse sensitivity, but that's just because that's the way I play. I don't know. But this is definitely something I would play with as a new player because it actually has a pretty huge impact. And as far as the actual gameplay goes, I know for me personally, my settings are really, really low, but I like having a more controlled mouse, and I know some other players out there like the more of a flick shot type thing and the quick scoping type thing. You can definitely set that up to be that way, and it's all very customizable there. And then keybinds. Obviously, anything you would ever want to change in keybinds are all there. There's a taunt function, which is fun. So make sure you utilize that as much as you possibly can, because that's what makes this game awesome. And then the last thing there is account. It's just preferred purchase options. That's something you would get to later if you wanted to use actual money to play the game. Cool, so that kind of takes us through that. Now, Ben, why don't you take us through the social menu real quick? This is something that's a little bit different, because if I were to want to find my friends, there's not a typical friend thing to go through and find it. Everything will be living in the social menu here. So, Ben, what's the big deal with the social menu? What all is in here?
Yeah, basically, I mean, it's pretty neat. So you got like the side, on the side, you got all these cool things like friends, clan, party, inventory. You can add your friends. You can customize your own title, which is pretty cool. You can also, kind of stand out from the crowd. I imagine they'll expand the options more. Right now, it seems a little on the limited side, but still pretty neat stuff you can do. You can send mail to people. As you level up, the game will automatically send you stuff through your mail, which will allow you to open it. You'll get free items and things you will be putting in your inventory, and you can activate your inventory. Nodes is just one of the little things in the game which give you very, very minute perks that you can put onto your character. Obviously, you got news and support, things of that nature. To send information back to the developers of bugs you were having and whatnot. Very useful. I've used the mail feature a couple of times with friends, and it definitely is a good way to contact people inside the game.
Now, definitely one thing to keep in mind, the mail system actually is very, very, you have to be very keen to be aware of it, because this is where you get all your rewards and your attachments that you get after leveling up in game. As you can see through mine right here, I have a bunch of level up rewards, some other titles and stuff. One that I haven't opened yet is Battle Hardened, which if I look at it, it tells me, hey, InclineTV 5, thank you so much for playing and joining Blacklight, blah, 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 blah. As a token of our thanks, please accept this title, sincerely, blank. Oh, there it is, Perfect World Entertainment Zombie Studios. So here I have this Battle Hardened title. You can see it's an award. We'll get to all that stuff in the nodes and stuff a little bit later. I'll just take that item real quick. Took it. Cool. See that I read it. Now that will go straight down below it to the inventory, where, as you can see, there's a bunch of different things that I have here. I can select multiple things at one time, as you can see in the orange boxes here. But those are all labeled as active. The one that is inactive is that Battle Hardened title that I have, so I'll just go ahead and click on that and press activate, and there it is. It's all activated and ready to go. There it is, Battle Hardened right there. And we'll take a look at how to mess around with that stuff here in a minute. But you can take a look at what's owned, what's active, and what's inactive up here in the top menu. Definitely something you want to be aware of as you get your rewards. Now let's take a look at the profile going on here. This is where you're going to find a lot of your recorded stats. Obviously it's not quite updated yet, as there are 0 stats across the board, but it will tell you in detail a lot of different things you got going on here, which is nice. Level up thing, how far away you are. The title, this is where I can go ahead and equip that same title. I just got that Battle Hardened. It's right here, and I can just click on it, and it says equipped. The difference between equipped and unequipped and what you actually own and not own is there's going to be a little white trophy, which means you have it, and you just click on it to equip it. And then there's other ones that are locked awards, and it'll tell you mostly how to get these. So, for instance, reach level 35 to earn this title, earned via chance pack, blah, 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 same thing. Beta tester. Obviously, if you weren't in the beta, you're not going to get that. This is a new account, so I obviously do not have that. So on and so forth, all the way down. There's a bunch of different things that's going on for you. Emblem. Now, this is kind of cool. Another customizable thing. Why don't you run us through the emblem real quick, Tekky? What are you rolling with right now in your emblem?
Let's see. For the emblems, okay, first of all, you can actually set yourself to not have one. I did that for a while, which is kind of funny. It saves whatever you had selected last and the colors. So basically, you have the foreground, background, and then the very tip of the emblem, the special thing you have on the front of it. My background, I use just a solid color background, because the rest of them let you see through what appears to be just like clear space. I don't like that as much. I run like the badge emblem so that it looks like a shield, and then I have the 3 bullets on the very front, and I have the blue, then dark red, and black, and purple. These are the 3 main colors. So you can modify them to a pretty decent degree. Also, there are a couple things in here that are either exclusive to beta testers. There's the beta tester emblem and the beta emblem as well, which are both beta tester emblems. And then there's also the Piggy emblem, which is premium, and you can buy that at Zen. I think it's like, what, $2 or something. Basically, yeah, they're just things you can put on the very front of your emblem. And these are displayed on the character model. Usually on the left arm, a couple of them are displayed differently. Grendel's is actually displayed on his like upper chest, and one armor set has it displayed on the right arm. So that's always going to be on your character model, and yeah, you can do a lot of fun things with it. There are way too many colors that they let you choose for that.
Yeah, I'm playing through it right now, and I can't really pick on one that I like.
I'm kind of surprised that they have that many colors for it.
Yeah, there are a lot of colors.
But yeah, they're definitely going to be adding more of those. I would not be at all surprised.
So yeah, that's kind of how that goes. And then the last thing over here are the unlocks. A lot of these are pre-made guns. We'll get to the difference between pre-made and customized guns. But just shows the things that you have unlocked and things you can use. There is obviously the all caption. You can do by level, which obviously the further you go down, the higher level you have to be. By award, different types of awards you can get, so on and so forth. There's just a lot of different things that are going on here. So we'll get to all this here in a second, but that's just a quick overview of the user interface and some of the first options before jumping in game. I guess one thing we should probably see is on the Friends tab, you can click on your friends, and you can send mail, join match, invite to game, invite to party, add to clan, so on and so forth. So that's kind of how that works. This is also a find player function right there for you. So they got a lot going on. Again, the nodes we'll get to here in a minute, but this is Alan Tilt Donofrio with InclineTV, speaking on behalf of CL3 and Tekky. We'll be right back here with the next series of Blacklight Retribution First Look. Stay tuned.